Kodak didn't fail because it was slow. It failed because it invented the future and chose not to use it. For over 100 years, Kodak controlled how the world remembered its life. Birthdays, weddings, history itself. At its peak, Kodak was untouchable. Then, almost overnight, it vanished. This is the story of how one decision erased an empire. In the late 1800s, photography was expensive and complicated. Then Kodak changed everything. Their promise was simple. You press the button. We do the rest. Suddenly, photography belonged to everyone. By the mid-1900s, Kodak dominated film, controlled over 90% of the market, and became one of the most trusted brands on earth. Kodak wasn't just a company. It was a memory machine. In 1975, a Kodak engineer named Steve Sasson created something revolutionary. A camera with no film, no chemicals, no prints. The first digital camera. It took blurry black and white images. But it worked. Sasson showed it to Kodak executives. They were stunned. Then they asked one question. But where's the film? Kodak executives understood the danger immediately. Digital photography would kill film sales, destroy their core business, and eat billions in profit. So Kodak made a choice. They buried the technology. Not because it didn't work, but because it worked too well. Kodak chose comfort over evolution. 4 years, Kodak doubled down on film. Meanwhile, Sony improved digital cameras. Canon and Nikon adapted. Consumers slowly changed. Kodak knew digital was coming. They just believed they'd control it. Later. But later never came. By the early 2000s, digital photography exploded. Film sales collapsed. Kodak's profits vanished. They tried to pivot. Printers, digital cameras, and online photo services. But it was too late. In 2012, Kodak filed for bankruptcy. A company that once defined photography could no longer survive in it. Today, Kodak still exists, but just barely. Not as a photography giant, not as an innovator. Just a shadow of what it once was. The company that invented digital photography, lost to digital photography. Kodak's story isn't about technology. It's about fear. Fear of change. Fear of losing control. And fear of destroying what already works. Kodak didn't miss the future. They saw it first and let it die.